Welcome back to the Titanium Hanger. This is Mike, and today I want to talk to you about my February 2026 pickups. Now, this is generally what I do when I get my BBTS order in 4 times a year. So I only make 4 of these videos per year, and I do it so you know what's out there, what you can get for what price point, and it's kind of to be helpful. It's just kind of fun in a way, and it's kind of cataloging the stuff that comes in. But one of the things I really want people to take away from this particular video is how little I got. This is 3 months of BBTS, and then a few other things I picked up along the way that I throw in there. Now, this isn't the Masterpiece Transformer stuff because I'm going to review all that. Stuff I get from Show Z and all of that stuff is already getting reviewed. This is stuff that you're never going to see a review from me, and this is probably the closest I'm going to get to a review, but maybe down the road I do collection, compilation videos and put it in there. But let's get into looking at this pickups video, and just let me know what you think about all these items. And did you pick any of these up? And did you learn anything? Let me know. Coming up. First, I'm going to talk about these. I'm really excited that I actually tracked down a Were Dragon. And man, I can't even make this stuff up. So these are $10 figures. And I was just walking along the clearance aisle at the Walmart, and these were marked down to $6.96. 99% of the stuff I'm going to buy at Walmart is clearance because I really don't like giving them my money. But hey, I'm okay with it. By the way, when they clearance stuff out like this, this is probably their price, but then they lowered the price, and now they're even clearancing them down even more. So I just found another set, so I definitely want to open one. $4.50. So on clearance from the new $6.76 or 96 price point. So I went ahead and got openers to open a set. I think this line is really cool. Like, this is one of the most fun things to collect because I loved Sega Genesis, and yeah, it's just awesome. I loved this game. You played it a lot. I like these characters. I want them to do them all, but with these going on clearance like this, it makes me think the line is done. There's a fork stuck in it. We're not even going to get like the muscular dude before he turned into these. That would be so awesome. And how hard would it be? It would have been fun. The problem is distribution. We didn't get this guy in time, and but I'm okay with $4.50. Mondo Egon Spangler. I think this is the Egon one, yeah. And it's kind of cool. They make it look like it's the trap. I'm not opening this just yet, but I just got all the stuff in. Now the stuff's getting open, but it looks like a trap. It's a box. There's not much more to say about it, but I will say this is here's what I didn't anticipate. Like I missed the standard one that had a ghost with it by just hours because, I was like, hey, it'll be perfect for my credit card and all that. I'll place it, and I won't have to pay for it till next month, which is a game I play. It's a floating credit game I play in collecting, and this one, it burned me. I got burned, but then I quickly went as soon as I could and pre-ordered it at BBTS, and it was like $112, which is ridiculous for one figure, but I guess they're giving you your money's worth in cardboard here. And so I've got all of them. The last one I think is Ray Stans, and I got that one coming from BBTS also. All right, so next up we're going to be talking about He-Man in the Masters universe. Now, a lot of people think I don't like He-Man because I make comments such as I'm upset for paying full price plus shipping and all this kind of stuff. A $15 figure now costs me $30. If I get it on the Mattel Creations, I want to wait and get them all on clearance, which they did all go on clearance, and I still didn't buy them, so that's only my fault. But these I got at BBTS. I do like the fact that I could just, like, as one goes on sale, I can get them. But here's the web store, and I like the cartoon look. I like the cartoon collection. If I had the choice between toy version and cartoon collection, I would have gotten cartoon collection from the get-go. So that's all I gotta say. So he was like $12. I think all these were like 12 to 14, except Marlena was full price. But Marlena, I think, is just too important. Here's the Manny faces, and yeah, he was on sale. So if you're on sale, like, why not? Now, one thing I do say is I don't really like the packaging. The back's okay. The front, I like the original packaging the most, but this does differentiate it to the cartoon collection. So it still makes the Origins worth keeping. And the only real reason I really went after as many Origins as I did is because I'm never going to spend $3,000, well, $300 to $1,000 per figure to get vintage carded ones. I mean, that's just not me. So, 15 for the Origins ones was nice. Now they're, after tax, shipping, and all that nonsense, like 30. She was 20. And I did get a spare because I'm going to open one eventually. She's a little too short for my Masterverse / Classics. Really, the Classics one still pushes like $80. I just don't know if I can spend $80 on her. But for 20, it's great. And 20, I can get a spare. But I don't know if we'll see her. I mean, maybe she'll show up at Ross this fall or something. But she's too important to roll the dice on. Now, She-Ra, cartoon She-Ra, looks good. I mean, they did a really good job on her. Let's see if I can get that without a glare. She looks nice. I like her. I'm not taking her out of the package, though. So these are all still stay in the package. I just like looking at them. And here we go with Triclops, which looks good. In all reality, he doesn't look a whole lot different than the other Triclops. Like, really, this one out of all of the cartoon collection ones looks the closest to his original. I don't know if I'm the only person that's ever said that, but this is my... Well, I put them all out, and I didn't really look at them that close. I'm looking at them real close for the first time. He doesn't look so much different than what we got already. I have this soft spot for the packaging, though. I remember it from when I was a kid. Cut that clip off a little too soon. I should have talked a little more about the cartoon collection. Now I'm going to have to go through all my stuff and figure out what I'm missing. And I kind of feel like if you don't finish up your cartoon collection and whatever origins you're looking for, by the time the movie comes out, it might be a lot harder. So that's kind of one thing I'm doing, but I'm trying to do it as cheap as I can, as fiscally responsible as I can. And He-Man is no longer triple kits. Like, I was buying everything in triple kit for a while, and so yeah, that was kind of a waste of money. So now just one of each. And I don't even know if I'm gonna get everything. Now this thing here is the Stranger Things one, which is kind of cool. And I've got the other two sets. I got them on clearance. And this is the one that didn't go to clearance. So it's still available on Target.com right now. So you want to go to Target and get it. It was $35. But, you know, you get the red card and all this stuff. But I used my special 15 off of 75 already on something else. I'm going to talk about that too. But pretty cool. You got a Hornet that glows in the dark, I believe. And then you've got the Hellfire Man. Just some interesting stuff. All right, Super 7 Reaction Plus Monsters, Universal Monsters. Now, one thing is I was planning on collecting the Remco Universal Monsters, but I started basically stopping new toy lines. And now I'm actually going to be selling off probably 30 toy lines eventually to get down to a more manageable level of collecting. So if I want the Universal Monsters, I can do $20 each instead of 100 each or whatever vintage ones go for, and get them like this. So I like this. I really do. I think this is really cool. I'm glad they're making them. So that's all I got. That's all I got to say about that. But which one did we get here? We got the werewolf. Wolfman. It's got an accessory with him. And then we've got the creature from the Black Lagoon. And they'll probably redo all these with glow in the dark too. They'll do whatever Remco did, I'm sure. And then we got my favorite of all of them is Dracula. I did get a spare Dracula, so eventually we'll open a Dracula. And I might eventually open all of them, get seconds of all of them and open them. But anyhow, fun little line. One thing I want to say, though, is that the Joes in the Reaction Plus line, the O-Ring reaction figures, the Joes cost $25 at BBTS, but yet these are still only $20, $19.99 or something like that. So I think there's a little funny business there. Something's fishy going on there. I do have quite a few G.I. Joe things to show. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. But believe me, there's more than it meets the eye, and Transformers is last. So, Snake Eyes. Like, we need another Snake Eyes. I actually could use about 4 more holes in my head, so. I like that they do the back. I mean, I wish all that wasn't there, but it's still much better than anything Hasbro's done in modern Joe era. Red glow. I haven't even tested glow in the dark. I haven't had time yet, but it's all right. So these are 25 each. So I said, okay, I'm going to get these, but one of the figures in the wave I didn't get for 25. I just was like, I'll pass. I'll wait. And anyway, that Cobra Commander just looks amazing. I think they just straight put out the same Cobra Commander. Let's see. Maybe it's just my eyes or me wanting... Okay, smaller Cobra symbol, slightly darker, slightly lighter, even the art's darker. And so not a whole lot different. If you didn't have them side to side, you probably wouldn't have noticed a difference. But I think people will still be chasing down the version 1 one day, just because he looks more like the vintage toy, the vintage figure on the card back. And we collectors are kind of strange. Now, I did find a set at Target 2 days after my package arrived. I haven't even talked about Mara yet, but we will in a second here. So one of the things I will point out, for the extra $5, you get the punch still in yours if you get them from BBTS. Mine were all punch because they were hanging on a peg. There was only one set, and that was it. But I got them for 20 each. Plus, I had a 15 off of 75, so that's 80 minus 15, so that made them 65. Then I had the 5% off with the red card. So this was a steal in comparison to paying $100 plus tax. So I didn't get the Scarlet with the first BBTS run, so I don't have her unpunched, but put her next to the Cobra Commander in this, which I'm not a huge fan of, kind of the Arctic look, but definitely going a different route with her than they went with the Cobra Commander, which that looks nice. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. And then we got over here the Mara figure, which is probably one of the cooler ones of this wave. They'll probably reuse this body for other things in the future, but yeah, it's just one of those things, like, we never got it as a kid, and that's what this whole line is. It's a supplemental line of stuff you never got with G.I. Joe. So many people don't understand it. They're like, how come you can't just give us G.I. Joe again, all 501 figures in order, starting from the beginning with the straight arms? And I'm like, that's not what it is. But yeah, it's Mara. So decent. Am I saying that I really love the Arctic Scarlet? Not really, but I'm glad I got her cheaper. I didn't get her at BBTS. Am I in love with the Snake Eyes? Not really, but it's still kind of cool. Funny is, I got Mainframe from BBTS. I have absolutely no idea why I've never found him in the store. I found the last wave, but I didn't find him. So I don't know why he's one figure I never found in the store. Maybe somebody has some information about this that I don't understand. But got him. Got it. I'm not a completist on this. I think I'm missing like 50 figures now at this point. And then Cobra Ninja Blue. Found this at a toy show. And $20. I don't know what it's worth. I might have gotten juiced on it, but I just never saw it before in a store or anything like that. So it just makes me wonder, like, did I just miss this? Was I kind of out of this at the time? But it's still cool. It's fun. I'm glad. I'm a Storm Shadow fan. Storm Shadow is my favorite G.I. Joe character. Second favorite is Roadblock. So I have lots of versions of those. I'm going to combine these so I don't waste your time and ramble on. But Clear Mumra. Now, I did already have one that I paid $56 for. Then this one comes out for like $44 at BBTS. And I will open one. I like the clear ones. I'm not sure. I don't think I got the clear Lino yet. Look around. I don't think I've got that. I don't think it went on sale yet. So when the clear Lino goes on sale, I'll get that one. But Clear Mumra, I will say this. Out of the entire Thundercats line and everything they've made so far, I think that the Mumra, the mold, the actual Mumra, the very first one they made, is the best figure they've made for the line by far. And getting it in other iterations, like I passed on the black and gold one. I need to go back and get that, or black and red or whatever. Probably need to pick that one up. It's the best figure they've made. I like it. So then we got, it's funny because people have never heard of Crystar Warbow, which I think is strange. Does it even show Crystar on, it doesn't say Crystar on this packaging, which is, I guess, what, if it would have had Crystar on there somewhere, hey, that's what the new G.I. Joe figure is going to be in classified, right? With the hat. Warbow's very, very common, popular Crystar figure. I want them to keep doing these. Just sneak them in waves and just confuse Marvel Legends collectors, and that's fine with me. I mean, we need all of them. We need Catapult Guy. We need... well, the Wizards would be the super easy one. But if I can just get all the crystal clear figures, that'd be great. You can just put any random wizard in and call it a Crystar wizard, I guess. We do need some of the bad guys eventually, but I think it's awesome they're doing this. Awesome. I don't even like Marvel Legends. I don't even care about the lore of 90% of the stuff they put in there, and I do not want another Spider-Man or a Wolverine in my collection, but I bought 3 of him. All right, so lastly, and sort of leastly, is Transformers. I love Soundwave. I'd put him up there in the top 5 or 6 of mine favorite figures. I already had them pre-ordered to BBTS. When I decided, I'm not going to collect this anymore, the Hasbro stuff, because of the Masterpiece. I like Masterpiece more. I mean, this does not hold a candle to Fantastic Model or even what Takara's done, but it still looks okay. But I just let it ride. I already had it in there. Whatever, let it ride. I might give it to my son or something. But I have this weird thing, like, it's sold out at BBTS on pre-order. I don't know if it's fully sold out, but, it's one of those things that I know I can give it to my son if he really, really wants it, because he usually does. Then this is the craziest story. I'm going to talk about it in my news. I don't think I have the pictures for it right now, but this is so weird. So I found this on the clearance aisle, but not this one. I found one that looked like it had been beat to crud on the clearance aisle. And then I went over to the regular aisle, and so they wanted 20 for the beat up one. That I guess it was returned or something. It was just destroyed and disheveled. The package was destroyed. The figure was all gnarled in there. Then they were $17 cheaper on clearance than the clearance aisle return one. I can't make this stuff up. I mean, Walmart is kind of a joke in all reality. It's kind of a joke, but so I say I only like to buy stuff at Walmart if it's on clearance. This was $17, and I said I like these, so now I'm keeping up with them. I'm getting these, so I will be buying the retro packaging stuff on clearance only, not at full price. But this is a very nice looking iteration of Sea Spray, and probably I should put up a comparison. Probably would work on a Masterpiece shelf. All right, so I really hope you enjoyed this pickups video. Hopefully it was helpful to you. Hopefully that you maybe, I didn't know that was out, or that was something that you could pick up, that I could pick up. But thanks for letting me know. Thanks for the heads up. And some of this stuff's probably not going to be here in a month. Be available in a month. So it's sort of timely. Every time I do this, it has been about timely stuff. But anyway, let me know what you think about all this. Let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Turn your hair out.